1989 was the time that a gentleman went into the Polytechnique University and had shot women. I remember working that time in a secretary role actually, and going home at supper time with my family and being shocked by the news, then having discussions with my family about what had happened. It still saddens me today to think that women were singled out and the women were shot only on the basis of being a woman in a male's program of learning and education.
What I remember about that day is hearing it on the news, and I know like it just gave you chills down your spine. And I also remember is the somberness and the sadness that existed among the staff in the staff room at school. I was a teacher at that time back then, and everybody was talking about it, and there was tears and different ways of expressing how badly everybody felt. Because at that time, most of us know what it's like to be in a university and have experienced those days, and just can't help but imagine what those poor girls went through.
I remember I was traveling back to Fredericton. I was living in Fredericton, but I was working in Miramichi, and I'd been there for the week, and I heard on CBC radio as I was driving about the shooting, and it's still, just as I think about it, it's that hit in the gut sort of thing, and there was a lot of chaos, and I was thinking about, I had only graduated from university just before that, and the normal chaos of December at a university anyway, and then here this all going on, and I didn't know if there was one shooter or there was more, like it was just real chaos. And I remember that trip and thinking, I gotta get home and see what's going on TV. My niece Annie had been born just a few months before, and I thought, what kind of world are we living in where somebody would come in and shoot women, and they're there trying to make a better life for themselves. It just floored me.
Yeah.
And one of them was the same age as me, Sonia, and I try to remember their names.
Yeah.
But it's tough.
I remember I was 29 years old at the time. I had a 4-year-old daughter. I was out Christmas shopping and came home, and my husband had it on the news. And I just remember thinking how horrible it was. I couldn't believe it, that a man would go in and shoot 14 women because he hated women. It was really, I remember it had an impact on me. I felt sad. I felt that we were at a point in our society where someone would actually go out and kill women because he thought that they were to blame for him not being able to do what he wanted to do. It was sad, a profound sadness.